What was I gonna say anyway? I was saying that because, bro, this game, like everyone, like Thursday came quick.
Yeah.
Like I woke up this morning, the first thought that I thought was Arsenal.
It's make or break, bro. It's make or break tonight.
Like, that's all I thought. 8:00. Like, yeah. I thought, raw. Like, I'm actually got a game where literally I can't stunt whether I care or not because this is the game.
This is the game. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Slavia Prague or Praha, whatever the hell they spell their name. I don't know how they spell it. Yeah. Slavia Prague.
Yeah.
They're moving mad with the energy, the execution. Like, and apparently I was watching a interview with Turkish and one of their fans, on Ep5. And the guy said that, bro, like the guy that scored the goal was their centre back, and he's not even a real centre back. That was a defensive mid / wing back that was put centre back.
So he's even makeshift with it.
So their teams even put together. There's a few man that are out. There's a few man that didn't make like out injury, like they're starters and that.
Yeah.
They're in the same situation with us, and they're still putting in performances where we have to still bring it to them.
Right. Yeah.
These men aren't dickheads, and we are. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's a bit, and that's what I mean about where dickheads is. We are dickheads because we are dickheads to ourselves. We put ourselves in bad situations, i.e., getting a late winner, Pepe, beautiful finish. You know what I'm trying to say? To get that 1-0 lead, but then everyone falling asleep after that, like a bunch of dickheads, not realizing that we need to have this clean sheet.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably realized it, but you didn't realize it hard enough, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Trying to tell me, man, are beating you for crosses and they're beating you to the ball. You gotta be hungry. You know, you gotta want it more than them. And you know what it is, Larry? Yeah, I play football. You play football. Yeah. You're not really a headering man.
No.
But you see me, yeah, I want the ball, innit? Yeah? I'm going to get up there and I'm going to try and get that ball. And if I get that ball, it's because I wanted it more than you. Simple.
Yeah.
Simple.
At the end of the day, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you could be shorter than me. But if you have a bounce, and if you was like, had a good jump on me and you got some good contact on me on the jump, you could probably get there before me if you gave it enough effort.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Definitely.
Or you could get me out the way or something. So, bruv, that's, but yeah, man, what do you think, man? What's your feelings for today,
listen,
man?
Never forget 3MG Extended Clip, episode 5, I believe. We're on episode 5. Extended Clip, don't know. Yeah.
Come on, man.
So many more and all of that.
Exactly.
But yeah, man. Bro, so obviously I didn't watch the game last week, innit? Because I went football. So obviously I only saw the highlights and from what you was telling me on your reaction, basically. So I didn't really see everything that was happening, but I agree, bro. At the end of the day, if you simplify it to just a heading situation and it's the last minute, 94th minute or whatever it might have been, and they have a corner, you have to now want the ball more than them. You have to be ready to, and the thing is it was in 2 stages. I believe someone might have headed it down or it hit someone, then bounced to the guy at the back post and then he scored. Yeah. So that's 2 stages that you could have defended. But I just feel like, their man switched off. There wasn't really any real like presence for anyone to kind of step out and want it more than them. It seems like everyone was kind of waiting for someone else to deal with it. And that's why, as I said, in the 2 stages, they was allowed to get the ball both times. But from what I did see is it didn't even necessarily start on that corner. It seemed to be like a 4 or 5 minute, and you can tell me because you watched the game, 4 or 5 minutes before that, where they were just booting the ball everywhere and they wasn't keeping control of the game and they wasn't keeping possession and they wasn't keeping the ball in their side of the field. They're dallying and playing with the ball in our own area. And then they got the corner and then they scored. So for me, I would say it seems like the fuckery started even before that corner, even before they even got the corner. But
100%. Like we started, and I think it's because, like I said in the last, I think it was the last extended clip, is it's the mentality in the team that we don't have the bottle to hold your nerve.
Yeah.
And to be able to be brave enough to fight through your emotions and get the job done.
Yeah.
Like, we ain't got a lot of man like that, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know that because every time we're in pressure situations, we seem to crumble more than we don't. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, we've got an FA Cup. FA Cup takes a lot of consistency to turn up each week without getting knocked out to eventually win the cup. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Then what about the Premier League? What about the Europa League that we constantly flop? Do you know what I'm trying to say? This is what I say happens more often. Do you know what I mean? Pressure situations, like, so. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like the only way we're gonna get better in pressure situations is through experience of going through these pressure situations where you have to perform and get the job done. But right now, we ain't got time for your experience to be growing now. We need experience now. Because we are 15 years. What is it? 15 years without a trophy, without Premier League trophy.
Without a Premier League, more than 15. Shit, what are we at now? We're probably on like 16, 17.
Flip it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got this waiting stuff. They're taking a piss out of us when we're saying 15 years, bro.
No, but this though, I would say, the winning the Premier League, I feel like is another conversation for another day, innit? Because we're so far off that. But the main problem is that, or the main two problem is we're not even challenging. We're not even pushing them teams close. And then the second thing is that, how have we gone from being a full fifth, sixth team,
and this is my point,
to now we're talking about 9, 10, 11.
And this is my point, is like, if we're gonna be looking to be trying to,
I'm not even trying to have the conversation of win the league. That's for when we get
but
closer.
You know what, bro? Like, let me tell you this: for you to get top 4, that's you trying to win the league.
No, I don't agree.
The only way you get to like top 4, is when you get a good run somewhere in the league.
Yeah.
Where you're just trying to get there, you're trying to win. You got the winning mentality, bro. You're trying to win. When you come on this thing where you're like, all right, cool, we're just gonna try and get top 4,
Yeah.
Bro, them teams, it doesn't really work out for them, bro.
But we've done that for how many years did we do that for, though? We've done that for 10 years.
Yeah, but when you're interviewing the managers and all that, or the interviews, you're interviewing the players, what are they saying? What are they saying? They're like, we're trying to go for the league. Even no matter what the fans are
not all of them, though.
No matter what the fans are trying to argue.
You never hear West Ham. You never hear David Moyes say that. You never hear Brendan Rodgers say
West
that.
Ham, that's different, though, man.
No, but this is
like West Ham, bro.
But it's not different, though. It's not different because
West Ham are having a wonder season, fam.
No, but what do you mean? Leicester's got into the Champions League, at least 3 or 4 out of the last 5 seasons, 5, 6 seasons.
Yeah, but Leicester proved that they can hold it up with the top 6 after they won the league, though. And even the year before that.
But this is what I'm trying to say to you, though.
West Ham haven't really proved themselves like that recently.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is these clubs here, they're not saying to them, I doubt David Moyes is saying to these players, we're trying to win the league. No, he's just getting them up and prepared for each game. So then by the time...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, them teams there... Oh, the light's gone again. Sorry, 2 seconds.
Rush, come. You love a technical difficulty.
Yeah, it's all mad.
Yeah, you love it, bro.
But let's talk about a regular top 4 team, for my opinion right now. Regular top 4 team. We'll talk about, who could we say now? Could we say Leicester?
All right, it's between Liverpool, United, City, Arsenal, Tottenham.
Let's say United.
Okay.
Yeah. Tottenham, no way. Let's say United.
Well, yeah, no, you can't say Tottenham, no way. They got to the Champions League final the other. Bro, let's just talk truths, innit? Fuck them, man. But let's just talk truths, innit? You can't say they're not regularly in the top 4.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, because man, I can't talk about Tottenham in this, because Tottenham have been getting top 6 a lot recently as well.
Bro, they've got into the top 4 more than us in the last 5, 6 years, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about us right now. I'm talking about the mentality.
So then, how can we can't be a regular top 4 club if they're not?
No, but we're not a regular top 4 club.
All right, cool.
Because we ain't got the mentality. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
All right, go on.
the mentality of the top 4 clubs is they try at the start of every season, their goal is to win the Premier League trophy. And no matter how stupid it sounds, but when you're speaking to them at the start, they're going through pre-season or they have a good first 10 games. Yeah. Depending on their first 10 games, right? Those top 4 teams, let's say Leicester, Man U, Liverpool, City, Chelsea, everyone, the fan base, the club, they're all screaming, all right, cool. We're going to win this. We're going for this Premier League trophy this year. We're talking about first 10 games. Everyone starts gassing because it's the mentality of the club. They're trying to push further. Yeah. Let's say West Ham, for example, right now, they probably didn't start the season thinking, we're going to win. They're probably starting the season thinking, game to game, we've got a good squad. Let's bring it to every single team that we face, innit? Yeah. I'm not saying that it's luck. I'm saying the mentality is different. But with that mentality, let's say, for example, Wolves probably have that similar mentality as well. They say at the start of the season, they're going to do that. But they're not necessarily a top 4 team, but they executed a couple seasons ago where they were coming and they were scaring everybody. You know what I'm trying to say? And they were moving top 6-ish and all that. You know what I'm saying? So every one of those teams have that sort of season. And I feel like West Ham is one of them. Yeah, that's why I don't really want to include West Ham in that right now. But if we're talking about the mentality of those clubs that always make top 4, they have the mentality of they're trying to win it. We don't have the mentality of trying to win it. And you can see that because the transfers that we go for, the funding that we push, the managers that we bring in, we don't have that. Abramovich will just throw in a madman to manage the club and just throw bare money at them because these egos. You see, you got Man U as well. Yeah, for example, Man U are clueless frauds. But they're trying to win. They're trying to appease fans, so they just aimlessly spend money everywhere because their ego of trying to win, it clearly shows in their erratic behavior. You know what I'm trying to say? City, same behavior. In how they're trying to. But with Arsenal, you can clearly see that around the club, there's obviously not a mentality of trying to be winners, innit? So we never get close to doing that in big moments. Like I'm talking about the big moments like Premier League or trying to qualify for the Champions League. And then when you qualify for the Champions League, trying to fucking win the thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or trying to get to at least a final, semi-final.
All right, cool. So based on
when you don't get there, managers, you know what I'm saying?
All right, based on what you're saying then, so what would be the excuse for Leicester then?
What do you mean?
Because you're saying that obviously they have the winning mentality and obviously that's what allows them to get into the top 4 because they're trying to win the league and whatnot. So what's the excuse for Leicester then? Because what, are they trying to win the league? Are they down? They're not slapping.
Let me tell you something about Leicester.
We definitely spent more than them, man.
Leicester has the mentality to try and win because after they tasted the Premier League, there was this ripple effect amongst the fans and the club.
Nah, bro, it's not like that. Trust me.
Let's win this. So now ever since they won it, they've been more arrogant. Their club and the fans on top have been so arrogant in how they move and conduct themselves. That they're like, bro, we're Premier League winners. They demand respect. Even the players demand respect.
I ain't going for it.
But they're not a big club, bro. Because they don't have the funding to throw about.
You said they're a top 4
club. They don't have the P's to throw about like everybody else, though.
But they're a top 4 club, though.
No, so but they don't have the P. They don't have the P's to throw around to even try and compete.
All right, cool. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying on the match.
So I hear why Leicester are where they are.
Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. Leicester are still able to do well. Is because cool, they got a good manager, they got good players, they got good structure around the team and the club.
They got a good manager as well. They went and got one.
All of that. But that's what I'm saying. Look, Brendan Rodgers is a better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Definitely, 100%. But Oli is still able to get Man United to do what they need to do. How? I would even argue Arteta.
Money. They threw money all over the club, actual club that runs things. Threw money all over the place because they can.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. So someone like Leicester now, they can't. Which means now it's more about the manager and the team. And it's more about now every game from game to game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4, being up for every single game. But it's not.
But they're trying to win the league.
No, bro.
You don't think so?
What you think these men are sitting around at the start of the season and saying, cool, we're going to try and be number 1 in the table? No.
Yes, I think Leicester are doing that, bro. I swear to you,
Right,
I think Leicester are trying to do that.
All right, let me ask you this.
And everyone ignores them. We just ignore them.
Let me ask you this one. The year that they won it, do you think they said game 1 that we're going to try and win the league? Considering that the year before they almost got relegated.
Yeah, they were talking about it. They were talking about trying to compete. They were talking about competing. They were talking about competing for the league, bro.
That never happened.
They're always trying to compete for the league, bro.
Bro,
ever since that happened,
never happened. I promise you that never happened.
Larry, bro. You're trying to tell me that after that, they're players. Like, you're talking about James Madison and all that aren't telling people, oh, they need to respect us now.
No, but that's not what we're talking about.
That's not what we're going through it.
That's not what we're talking. No.
So what are we talking about?
I'm talking about game 1 at the start of the season. Their goal, their objective wouldn't have been to finish at the top of the league. Their goal would have been cool, stay up, maybe get top 10, maybe even get top 6. But you're not going to. They're not. What do you mean to tell me?
We might have to talk to some Leicester fans about that, then, bro.
Bro, you got. I promise you got it wrong. Because even as the season was going on, let's say there was 20 games of the season and there was 5 points ahead or however many points ahead. People were like, no, Leicester are going to drop off. They were still writing them off. They're going to drop off. They're going to drop off. Eventually, they're going to drop off. And they didn't drop off because they was on job and they knew every game 1, game 2, doesn't matter who we're playing, we need to be on job.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
The reason why I'm trying to make the distinction, is because we're saying, cool, Arsenal are not a top 4 club or are a top 4 club or whatever we're saying about Arsenal. The problem that I see with Arsenal is that it maybe is that the players are thinking, but we're Arsenal and we are good enough, so we're going to just, even if we don't turn up every week, we're going to fall about 6th, 5th, 4th. We're going to be within the equation. But this season and last season, we got found out because it's not about, no, we're good enough and we're good players, so we should maybe fall about 5th, 6th or 7th. No, you have to perform in every single game. And the mentality you have to have in every single game is that, cool, we've got to turn up and beat the team in front of us. It's not about, cool, there's going to be easy games and then there's going to be hard games.
I think that Liverpool and City also think like that as well. We got teams like Chelsea
but it's a different type of thing though, because them man actually have the artillery. They actually have the man. They have De Bruyne, they have Aguero, they have Silva, they have Company at the time. They had fucking Gundogan. They've got the actual man. But we haven't got the actual man.
No, we haven't. We haven't.
But the mentality of the players is that sometimes we can turn up and just walk over a team. Cool, we're playing Crystal Palace. We're favourites to win. We're going to win. No, Zaha and them, man, will come and run all over you, man. Leave you, man, in the dirt and you will lose. Possibly. Yeah. Like, that's the realness of it. But then you will lose those 3 points and them 3 points will be the 3 points will stop you getting into the top 4. We saw
it. My thing is, you see what my thing is? My thing is that the top 6 teams have a mentality. Start the season strong.
Yeah.
Get a good run.
Yeah.
And then we can win this. Yeah. That's the mentality on day 1. Yeah.
I don't think
that's what I think that they think. Yeah. But then when they get to around about game 10, game 15, teams go, all right, cool. Well, we didn't get the good run because we don't have the players or we didn't, whatever. So let's just try and fall in around because now they get a good gist of what teams are performing, what teams aren't performing, what players can do what. You know what I'm saying? Around about game 15, let's say game 20 now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then the mentality, the actual mentality of teams kick in around like the game 15 and 20. Yeah, in and around there, the actual mentality where it's like, okay, we can do this. Even if the team is like 10th, like City, where they're like, I don't know where the hell they had a dead start. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They were all the way, but they're thinking, some teams will go, all right, cool. Well, I don't know, because they got the players while they're still thinking we can do this. That's a very good point still. Yeah. But they're still going, nah, we need to murk every single team. Go, murk every single team, get every single, because we're going to win this league.
Yeah.
But team like Arsenal, if we're like 7th, 8th.
Mm.
Yeah, game 10.
Mm.
The mentality of the club is, all right, cool. This is decent. Let's start switching around players now. Let's start experimenting some fucking bullshit. Yeah. Let's not, just on the last couple days of the transfer window, let's not give them much money because we're doing all right here. We're doing all right there. The mentality, the actual mentality starts showing when it's the moments of, you know what I'm trying to say, where you don't know really what's going to happen or the league is shaping up to be something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have the wishful thinking of the club don't kick in really with, of certain clubs. Do you know what I mean? And you can tell them.
I hear that, but the way I see it here is that if we're talking about game 10 or game 15 being when the real mentality kicks in, then I'm not really sure what's going on, because that's like your best part. That's more than by 15, that's more than a third of the season gone. And you're telling me a third of the season is when man want to start performing and actually realizing what they need to do. If any club is thinking about like that, then that's kind of fucked, bro. Because end of the day, from game 1, that's when you can accumulate points, bro. From game 1 and more time. If we see what happened this season, by the time we got to game 15, we've already lost about 6, 7, 8 games. So from there, we're already like, all right, if we lose another 2 or 3, more likely you can't get into top 4 and you've lost 10 games. That's not going to happen. Mathematically, it's just not going to happen, because now you're asking for 4, 5, 6 clubs to now just drop at a rapid rate for you to get one of their spots. That's kind of mad. And that's not how it goes, man. I feel like from game 1, that's when you lot should be patterning, all right, are we going for this or are we not going for this? And if you're going to say we're going for it, the mentalities need to be on point from game 1, bro. Game 1. It's just that
I hear you.
The shapes where you're gonna fall, because now certain things are out of your hands now, because you've already played 15 games. You ain't gonna get them 15 games back. So now them points are already gone that you've dropped in those games, and you've only got now 20 games or 23 games to work with.
Yeah.
So I just feel like this season and last season, them man they've gone into certain games thinking that they're just gonna win just by default and not turn up.
Yeah, because they just are, them players there don't all have the mentality to win, bro. It's mad. It's like it has to ooze through the club and it oozes through the players, and then they just start doing mad stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I just think it's that, for me personally, I just feel it's that simple. And there has to be something in that player, because if that type of player that hasn't really got a winning mentality goes to a club that does, they stick out like a sore thumb.
Do you think so?
Near enough, they get rid of them. You know what I'm trying to say? If they don't get infected with the winning mentality, they stick out. You know,
I don't think so though, man. Because I feel like you can carry, man. You can carry, like in football. That's why it is a team game. But if you
not nowadays,
you can trust me. If you just had
in a system team,
if you had like 4 or 5 Vieiras or Roy Keanes in your team, and I mean not of skill level necessarily, but just of mentality. If you had 4 of them in your team, if you had a Tony Adams, you had a Henry, you had a Gilberto Silva, and did I say Vieira? And a Vieira, mentality-wise in your team, trust me, the other 6 man don't necessarily have to be on, like, they don't necessarily have to have that winning mentality. Them 4 man will drag you, man, over the line, because they won't allow you to do.
Are you talking about in the pressure moments?
Yeah, I mean in the pressure moments, in every moment. I'm saying them four man. If you had 4 man who are all potentially captain material, them 4 man will not allow the other 6 or 7 men to do the bullshit. Is what I'm saying. So they don't necessarily need to have the mentality themselves. Them 4 man won't allow you, man, to do the bullshit that you lot typically might do, because they'll be on you like, no, switch on. This is a corner. You have to be on point.
I hear that, but I feel like in the pressure moments, those man don't have the mentality to even execute.
No, at the moment they definitely don't. They definitely
like that's what I'm not talking about them, man. I'm talking about the 4 man you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the team of 10 man that's on the pitch. Yeah. Them other 6 man.
Yeah.
Might not even have the right mentality to even execute in those pressure moments. The bottle you need to have from the mentality. You see what I'm trying to say? To be able to perform in them moments. You see what I'm trying to say? And it's all about them moments when you've got to make the right decision in front of goal, you've got to make the right pass. You've got to have the desire to get back, to make that block. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or to make that tackle, the desire. But another man is jogging back because he's looking, he's like, oh yeah, captain's going to get back there. So he's not busting his gut because he ain't got that. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, I see that happening a lot. But then the thing is that like, what you're talking about is true, isn't it? But I think like where it gets techie is what time in the season that we're at, or you know what I'm trying to say, or what you're fighting for, or what club that you are. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It gets techie. But if we're talking about Arsenal, and we're talking about Arsenal only, I feel like the players haven't got what I was just talking about, which is the mentality in those moments to just have the bottle. I don't think they're that shit.
Yeah.
They're just
bro. Okay, cool. They ain't got it. They ain't got the mentality. But what I'm saying to you, is okay, maybe you might be, but me, I'm not even asking for the league right now.
No.
I'm not asking for that. All I'm asking for is
I'm not expecting the league.
In the teams that you should beat. So if we're gonna speak in league terms, you should be beating Palace. You should be beating Wolves. You should be beating Sheffield United and fucking West Ham. West Ham having a good season. Maybe we'll allow them. But them team there, Southampton, and you should be beating them.
Yeah.
But the reason why we're 9th or 10th is because we haven't beat them. They've actually slapped us.
Yeah.
Aston Villa, they slapped us twice. So that's why we're 9th or 10th. And that's all I'm saying is like, cool, before we start talking about Liverpool's and Cities and like, keep it real, they're in another league to us right now. You know what I mean? They're doing a little mini league on their own and we're now languishing. So for us to get back even just within touching distance of them, I don't believe we need 11 killers on the pitch. We just need 4 certified shooters on the pitch who can at least drag these men over the line. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're going to keep it real, if Aubameyang just had a bit more form this season, we wouldn't be where we are.
Yeah.
If he just scored the goals and everyone else continued to do what they're doing, we wouldn't be where we are. And I'm not blaming him. It's not his fault. Obviously, he needs to bang goals, but it's not his fault. He's done a lot for us anyways. But that's just a small thing. If he just...
He's not a driller as well, man. Abba isn't that type of guy that...
No, but he is a driller, though. This is what I'm trying to say.
No, I mean like a driller in terms of walking around and demanding certain man, like to give a certain...
Bro.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Bro, if you are a silent assassin in front of the goal, you've spoken enough just in you banging the ball in the net. You ain't even got to open your mouth. You just got to put the ball in the net. So if you're consistently putting the ball in the net and the other man are now looking at you thinking you're not a driller, then there's something wrong with the other man because he's doing his job.
So you feel like other man doing their job drags other man to perform better?
Yes, 100%. I guarantee. Okay, let me put it to you like this, let's use the example of Granit Xhaka.
I don't know, man.
I'll show you my point. Let's use the example of Granit Xhaka, Granit Xhaka, I would say, he's been at the club, 4 or 5 years now? Let's say 4 or 5 years he's been around,
Right.
Or at least, so it's probably more, but at least half of his time at Arsenal, my man has been a liability.
Yeah.
At least. And even he still has lapses here and there, but at least maybe 2-3 years he's been a liability, But over time, what has happened is he has now become one of them men who he's patterned his game to the point of now where, for the most part, he's cut out the mistakes. He's not necessarily got any better or any worse. It's just that he's cut out doing the silly things. And now he's demanding, and you can see it, he's now demanding from the other man that, cool, you man just raise your game. Because now I'm doing my job now. I'm not saying he's good enough, but I'm doing my job now. So if he's...
I feel go on.
He's vocal. He's keeping it ticking. He's sitting. He's positionally, he's all right. He's doing what he needs to do. Other men now are going to look to him as an inspiration and say, all right, cool. He's doing his job. I need to do my job now.
I think that you need to...
And that's just over time.
I think you need to execute, like you're saying, and you need to be vocal as well. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying is you need to have that mentality to go to a man and go, yo, fucking sort your, you know what I'm trying to say? Sort your tick. you get up and down that line, or yo, you drop back, or yo, make that, put that, you know what I'm saying, and get in, man, and say, make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to me, I think Aubameyang only has one of those things, which is the execution.
That's all you need.
But I don't think,
results business, bro.
I think that Xhaka, the reason why Xhaka has such an influence is because he's now executing and he gets man going on the pitch vocally. He's commanding man, telling man, getting in man's ear, giving man a hug, getting in man's ear, talking to man in his ear, boom, boom, boom. He's doing both. So he has more of a presence on the pitch in terms of the influence of the game right now than Aubameyang just with his execution. In terms of Aubameyang lifting other people's game. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I feel like Xhaka raises other players' games in the team more than Aubameyang does.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying though. But that one's more technical because now that's about positionally now where you actually are on the pitch. Granit Xhaka is a centre midfielder, so now in him executing and being vocal, he's now the execution would be cool. Him getting the ball from the defense or from the goalkeeper, playing the correct passes forward, keeping possession, keeping the ball ticking over, not allowing the opposition to get the ball. So on the execution side, putting the tackles in, all of them things there. On the execution side, that's what he's doing. Yeah. And then you're saying, cool, vocally saying, cool, you drop back, don't go too far forward, there's space there, blah, 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 cover your man, whatever you might say. Yeah. That would now be the vocal side of things, yeah? What I'm saying is, and I'm not talking about captains and who should be captain. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just meaning as like influence on your teammates. Yeah, on your teammates. Aubameyang now, as being the top of the tree, the number 9, the certified striker, certified shooter. Bro, all I need from you, even if you don't say one word, all I need for you to do is put the ball in the net. That's the aim of the game. Score goals.
To raise your game.
Bro, if Aubameyang scores a goal, let's say it's 0-0. Aubameyang scores a goal. Now you're winning 1-0. Everyone has to now raise their game. Don't you think
that this is our problem? Because we do that. Aubameyang has been doing that, executing, banging in the goals, and then it fucking flies back straight back in the other side.
No, bro.
Because these, you know what I'm trying to say?
Bro,
and then it's just a constant shootout thing because there's bare execution going on from him.
Yeah.
And the man behind him aren't getting inspired, bro. They're not inspired.
Bro, you're not hearing what I'm saying here, bro. I'm saying that Aubameyang scoring the goal is Aubameyang doing his job.
Yeah.
So if the man behind him don't get inspired off of him doing his job to a world-class level, not this season, but that's what he had been doing.
Yeah.
They aren't getting inspired by that. That tells you more about the man who are behind him as opposed to him. Because
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying this.
No, but you're saying basically that the difference between someone like Aubameyang and someone like Xhaka is Xhaka's bringing 2 things to the table. Aubameyang's bringing 1 thing to the table. Aubameyang's bringing execution, but Xhaka's bringing execution and vocal. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. But what I was trying to get at is the point you was making is you're talking about 10 man on the pitch. Yeah, obviously the goalkeeper 11. Yeah, you're talking about 4 man being captain material in terms of executing and not allowing man to slack off and stuff like that. Yeah. Now I was saying that someone like Aubameyang, just executing and banging in goals, is not enough to get the other 6 man in the team to execute and to do their job just because Aubameyang is executed. Did you know what I'm saying? Just for that reason. So, but what I'm saying is that if you have a Xhaka on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
Not only is he executing at the moment with his passing, with his tackling and opening up the play, right? He's also vocally demanding more from the other team because now everyone seems to be moving a little bit more comfortable when Xhaka was even left back the other day. Yeah. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Just because he's on the pitch. Someone like Tierney as well. You see what I'm trying to say? So what you're saying, I agree with that because if you're not inspired by a man executing, right?
Yeah.
And it says a lot about you, but that's why you need a Xhaka on the pitch because
Yeah.
Because when that guy isn't doing what he's doing, I know it
Yeah.
says a lot about them, but you need a man like Xhaka to be like, bruv, we ain't got time for that, bruv.
Yeah.
Wake up, come on. And sometimes you need the vocalist.
No, I hear that. I'm hearing that. I hear that.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's why I said 4. So in
Yeah.
let's say in our Arsenal team, currently, who I would say the 4 are currently, whether they're doing it or not, is Tierney, Granit Xhaka,
right,
David Luiz when he's in there, and Aubameyang.
Oh, the vocalist. What about the vocalists?
I'm not saying the vocalists.
Oh, right.
People who are leading the team.
Leaders, yeah.
As in, so Aubameyang just needs to execute to be one of the 4. All he needs to do is execute.
Right.
That's one. All David Luiz needs to do is maybe be vocal and perform and stop goals going into the net. That's another one.
Granted, and stop doing mad stuff. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, as in, like, it's not to compare Granit Xhaka and Aubameyang. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm saying, in terms of doing your job, the reason why I've picked you in the starting 11, do your job. In order for Aubameyang to lead the team and be important and inspirational to the team, do your job is score goals.
Yeah.
I don't need you to chat. It would be nice, but I don't need you to do that. I need you to score goals.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah. You're talking. Yeah.
So in order,
and now, and also, do you know who else? I would say would be really good if they did that.
Go on. You're gonna say like is that, innit? No.
Willian.
It would be nice. Do you get me? It would be nice.
Because, bruv, by what you're saying, that's why he's here.
That's why they bought him, bro. Come on.
Just do your job and everything else will tick.
Fam, listen, look, let's dissect William real quick. We'll give it a little 2 minutes. We'll give William 2 minutes. Yeah. What's William's age? Yeah. What's his age? 32?
405.
Let's say he might be 33, but let's say 32.
Something like that, yeah.
32. Yeah, that's one thing. He's experienced in the Premier League. That's another thing. He knows London. That's another thing. He knows certain man in the club, David Luiz and maybe a few, whatever. That's another thing. He was a certified Premier League baller. Certified. That's another, that's 5 things, right?
In the Arsenal, yeah.
You get me? 5 things right there. So when you bring him in, you're thinking, all right, cool, man brings 5 things to the table, certified. Even set piece, all of them, certified. He brings that. But when man doesn't even show none of them, man's acting like he's new to the league. He's acting like he doesn't understand the speed of the game. He's not clicking and gelling into the team. He's not vocal. All of them things now he's not doing on the pitch for whatever reason. Now you're useless. But the reason why we bought you was for those 5 things.
Yeah.
Which means at a certain point, you definitely had those things for us to identify you would be important in the team.
Yeah.
But then we brought you and you're not doing it. Hence why now you can't be one of the 4 that I'm mentioning, because now you're not doing it on the pitch.
Now we're one leader down because of that.
Do you understand? Because you were supposed to be that player.
Yeah.
So that the Martinellis and the Sakas could go to you for advice and, how to blah, blah, blah. And how do you deal with 80th minute?
Or just sit there and study your game.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like that. Just study the game. Just execute and I will learn.
Exactly. But now Saka's doing 10x the things that you're doing. And he's looking at you like, no, you might be washed, fam.
Yeah.
Martinelli's probably thinking, wait, why is man starting over me? And man's not even doing stuff on the pitch, bro.
Yeah.
When he should be looking at you as, I can sit here and study your game. And I want to be like that.
That's a Brazilian owner. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro, is that's what we're lacking. And for us to be competing with the top 4 clubs, we need to have that. Yeah. We need to have that. And man, to come on and some man be the vocalists and some man be the executionists. No, or some man be the both of that, or some man just be the executionists.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's just good enough. We don't need every man to be shouting. Exactly. Because then who's listening?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
everyone's shouting.
Fam.
You know what I'm saying? So
all them Vinnie Jones and them, man. We don't need that.
Yeah, but we can't have bare Bamayangs on there either.
Yeah.
So when David Luiz isn't in there, and Tierney's not in there, I'm sorry, but Xhaka's got to be in there.
Yeah, 100%. He's got to be in there regardless.
Someone's got to slap someone round the head, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody, because like you said, if Xhaka's not there, I mean, if David Luiz isn't there and TNE's not there, who's because Aubameyang's not doing it.
Yeah.
Lacazette, but everyone knows that when Lacazette's talking, everyone's just like, everyone loves Lacazette, but
it's like your bedroom vibes. It's like
and he's going through his own stuff on the pitch.
Yeah,
he's very emotional. Yeah, he's just up there. He's just getting very emotional with shooting and missing. He's in his own world. You know what I'm saying? You know what Lacazette's like. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going to look to people, you're probably more looking for TNE, Louise, or Jacob. But anyway.
Yeah, so that's how I see it. As in the overall picture, that's how I see it. Because at the end of the day, the only difference, not to say the only difference, but one of the major differences between this year and last year is that Aubameyang's just not scoring. Because we was playing just as shit in certain periods last season.
Yeah.
And we was playing just as well in the better games that we played last season as we are this season. Yeah. It's just that my man's not scoring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen, let's move on though. Let's go back to the Slavia Prague thing. So cool. Europa League quarterfinal. It's 1-1. The first game, we spoke on it. We spoke on it a little bit, and we didn't do what we needed to do. Cool. Second leg today, away game. I'm gonna put it out there. I've said it already. I'm gonna say it again. Arteta's got this game. This is the only game he's got. Not if he wins it, it'll be good. But this is the game. If he loses it, trapdoor. Because you can't finish 9th, 8th.
You're gone.
10, and then there's no trophies. You ain't even got close in no competition. You're out of the FA Cup. You're losing quarterfinals to Slavia Prague.
Yeah.
I don't care how well Slavia Prague are playing. You can't name me one player.
Yeah, probation is over. Work experience done.
You know what I'm saying? It's done. It was fun. You won the FA Cup. It was fun.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for the FA Cup. You did well. I hope you got some experience. I wish you all the best, man. But we're going in a direction that we don't want. We don't want
different directions, bro.
We're going in different direction.
Yeah.
And bro. I don't see why we should lose this game other than the mentality thing we was just talking about.
Yeah.
Go there and be hungry. Yeah. And if your life depends on it, because I'm telling you right now, when you're playing in Europe against them passionate European man, they will show you about passion.
Right.
Definitely. Especially you English clubs.
Yeah.
You get taught a lesson about passion. And in the Europa League, you will lose on passion. You see what I'm saying? It's that simple. So that's why I'm scared, because I haven't really seen it from these men that they really love the badge like that. Yeah. That they really love the club like that. And to like today, you got to play like that. You got to go away from home. We're going away from home, innit?
Yeah, it's away.
Yeah, you got to go away from home and try and slap these men in their yard.
You have to. It's not even a thing of like, you can come and do a little draw or try to get a one. You have to go and slap them. You have to win.
You have to slap them to the point where their soul can't fight back, because these European men are dangerous on passion.
Yeah. We saw what they did to their man up the road, bro. There was 2-0 down and they came and did it, fam.
Off of passion.
You know what I mean?
Just sipping on passion juice. Just boom, 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 bang. The only way you can out passion, man, is if you're just like the big bro, like, boof, relax, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boof, relax.
If you hit them for 2 goals real quick, early, open 10 minutes, 2 goals, that will settle them down.
You know what I'm saying? A couple corners, you get up for the corner, centre backs on top of the striker, man. Bang, crunching in the header. Let him know, this is mad. This is gonna be mad today. Let him know that your passion isn't gonna be enough to get that header. You're gonna need a bit more than passion to get up there and win this header. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
As soon as man beats you for the header off of passion, he's got you. Mentally, he's got you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Now you're worried. Now every time a cross is coming in, you're shaking. You're thinking, do you know what I'm saying? So, boy.
Do you think? Do you think we're gonna do it? What if you was gonna do a prediction? What would you do?
I don't see why we're not. I think we're gonna do it. I don't see why we're not. If we do lose, I'm gonna be very surprised. Very, very, very surprised if we lose this game. Very surprised. And surprised because of the ability of that we have. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We have the ability to win and we have the players to win, but we beat ourselves. In a game like this, if we lose, it's only because we beat ourselves.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm trying to say? That's the only reason why. It's only because we didn't do something or we did something to ourselves why we lost.
That's been the majority of the games this season we've lost, to be fair.
Exactly, because we're not a dead team. We're just a dead team. Like the players aren't good enough, but for us to give us the dream. But they're good enough for us to not be this depressed, bro.
Bro, they're good enough for us to not be worrying about Slavia Prague, fam.
They're good enough for us to be not even worrying about having to win this game today because we already secured Europa next year.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like light stuff like that.
Yeah.
For me, it's that deep. And yeah, bro, it's just and I don't know, man. What do you think, bro? How do you think?
Yeah, I think I do. I do think we're gonna win, yeah. But you know what the problem is? I just don't have the confidence. I can't, you know, if I want to say something with chest, I'll say it with chest. I can't say this one with chest because in the game where you definitely 100% should put yourself at an advantage, which is the home game, you man perform like that. So now they have the advantage and you have to take it to them. They can play counter-attacking football on you. They can pick you off. They can sit man behind the ball. Like they can impose their will on you now, as opposed to them and coming and chasing us. We're having to chase them. And that's a scary one, man. Because that means now you're going to have to some extent, expose your own defense, innit? And I just don't trust our defense. Yeah. And our attack isn't banging and our defense isn't good. So that's the worry I have. But I do think we'll win. And I won't be surprised if we even go there and smoke them. I wouldn't be surprised. But as I keep saying, that would annoy me as well, because I'm just like, so then why didn't you just wrap it up in the first game? Like, why are you even putting yourself in this situation?
And that's what's that's what's gonna be the bittersweet when we do beat them. That's all that we're gonna hear, bro, is why didn't we just do that in the first game? And then we're gonna carry those nerves into whoever we're playing next, which is gonna be a better team.
Villarreal, most likely.
110%. It's gonna be a better team than Slavia Prague. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna carry the nerves of what we did in this round, if we do go through, into the next round, like, oh, look what we just did.
Yeah.
So we got to really show, they got to really show us fans and the rest of the world what these men are made of, bro, because we're all doubting them and we're all going to doubt them until the next round.
Yeah.
We're only going to get the faith back if we make it through to the final, bro.
Bro, listen, I don't know how many times I've said this. The only thing that is acceptable in this competition is winning it.
Winning it, yeah.
And in my opinion, the only thing I feel like would merit saving Arteta's job is if he gets to the final and we don't win for whatever reason, providing it's not a thrashing, I think I can live with him having another 2 transfer windows or 1 transfer window. Yeah. But if we don't even get to the final, I swear down, I'm not having it. He has to go. He has to. Because you can't tell me man is going to now have no trophies. We're going to finish the lowest we've maybe finished in the last 20 plus years. You've had a couple of transfer windows now. Partey is definitely your player. Odegaard, cool, he's on loan, but he's definitely your player. William is definitely your player. Gabriel is definitely your player. There's enough man that you've brought in, and there's probably even more. There's enough man that you've brought in personally yourself for you to have had like enough say in the team. Yeah. There's still some dead wood in the team. Let's not get it twisted, but you've done a lot of the stuff that you needed to do. You got Ozil out. Kolasinac went on loan. You sold, you loaned out Torreira for whatever reason that happened for. Guendouzi went. You've done enough for your input to be in this team. So if they're still not performing, you can't come and say, nah, it's because of what happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5. Nah, you've had enough input in this team for us to not be ninth. And for us
and it's a results business.
Competitive. Man. It's a results business, bro.
And that's what it's got to come down to. And at the end of the day, that's why we sold man like Giroud.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Because
it was supposed to be your good, but you're not great. So we're gonna get someone who's great.
Yeah, like I wanted to keep him because he's fundamental to the way we play.
Yeah.
And I thought we were going to replace him with someone else that could do a good enough job that he did. Not like he's the world's best at doing what he does, in my opinion.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But someone as good, or you know what I mean, that could just do a job. But we got rid of him because it's a results business. He wasn't scoring enough, bro.
Yeah.
He wasn't getting us places that we needed to get. Ozil had his, was gonna break the assist thing, but you stopped scoring. You know what I'm saying? That was a test that goes to show you he wasn't. It's a results thing. But now you've gone to another club, and you're showing, and you showed them at a little stage that you can do that, you can execute it.
Yeah.
But then you're not playing anymore because it's a results business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need results, and that's what football is nowadays, unfortunately. And I like that right now because for a team like Arsenal, we need that. We don't need we don't need sentimental stuff right now. Not us.
Exactly.
Not us. A team like City, Liverpool, maybe you can do that because you're gonna get your Champions League every year for a little while. So maybe you can do all the sentimental shit. But right now, you gone. Arsenal, you gone. You gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it needs to be more savage, man.
Yeah. So until we get to where we want to be, you know what I mean, which is competing for the league or top fours, but eventually competing for the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, listen, we played what? Sheffield United on the weekend, and we played some very good football. Let's not lie. And we got the win. We got a clean sheet. True, they are bottom of the league, but we did what we needed to do against the team that was in front of us. So with that said, certain men should have their tails up. But if you was going to pick a starting 11 in the game tonight, who's in the 11? Based on who's fit, obviously.
I've been thinking about this. Leno in goal, obviously. Left back. I don't know, bruv. Left back, Cedric. Centre back, Gabriel. Holding.
Yeah. Chambers
right back. He's been playing well. Keep playing him. Centre defensive mid Partey with Xhaka. In front of him, Smith Rowe.
Okay.
Left side, Pepe.
Okay, I see what's happening now.
Up front, Laka.
Who's on the right?
Right side, Saka.
Saka, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a certain team.
Saka. And yeah, man, I think Gabby needs to come on and have a good 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And just show them, man, yo, Gabby's here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or play Gabby, rest Saka because his leg is bust. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind what way round that goes.
Okay.
I don't mind what way round that goes, but I don't want Aubameyang playing. I want Aubameyang to come in and bring the sauce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Ceballos, if we need him. You know what I'm saying? Right. If Partey's not really doing his thing, or Xhaka's done enough talking, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
I hear that. Man. That's all right. That's a decent team still. That's a decent team. Man. Mine's similar. Definitely Leno, left back Cedric, Gabriel. This is my thing, about Chambers. If Chambers is going to play in this game, I'd play Chambers at centre back. I'll do Gabriel, Chambers, and I'll put in Bellerin for this game. I would. Okay. For this game, I would.
Okay. Yeah. I don't mind that right now because Bellerin is not really dangerous right now.
He's not really, but I feel like he can still add something on the wing, just his speed, if he was going to do the wing thing, innit? But I wouldn't be mad if it's holding over Chambers and then Chambers right back. I wouldn't be mad at that. That's fine as well. Then I'll do, Partey, Xhaka, and then same way, Smith Rowe in the hole. And then I think I'd drop Pepe, though. That's what I think I'd do. I think I'd play Martinelli left, Saka right, Laka up front. And then if we
play what? Say your top three again. Laka up front, on the right.
Laka up front, right side Saka,
left
side Martinelli.
Martinelli.
I'd do that because I feel like that would kind of certified you're going to get work rate from Saka and Martinelli. If you need it to kind of double up with Bellerin or Cedric, certified, you're going to get that energy. They're gonna bring the endeavor and the hustle going up front. It might not always come up, but definitely energy wise, they're gonna bring that. And I feel like Pepe, although I love Pepe and I think he's a good player, I can't bank on him definitely turning up and providing.
He's my wild card.
But that's why I'd be like, off the bench, I'm more confident he would come off the bench and do stuff if he needs to.
I think it's deep to the fact he got that goal and he was really working hard, working like back and then creating up top, working back, then trying to create and then getting the goal. Do you know what I'm saying? When he came on. So I feel like it's, start him, let him know, yo, go on and do that shit again. If you don't, bruv, look at the bench, fam. Bare wingers.
He played against Sheffield United. He played, and he done all right. Obviously, Martinelli's goal, that was all Pepe, basically.
Right.
So I hear it, but I just feel like in this game, I just need certified. I need certain things to just be certified. I don't need to, maybe he might turn up, maybe he might. It's too risky for this game. That's how I see it, innit? And I know, if nothing else, if Martinelli doesn't do anything, certified he's going to run up and down that line. Right? So that's I
don't argue. I ain't argue that at all.
That's why I'm gonna put him in, And then same way Aubameyang, if he's gonna be about Aubameyang on the bench. But the thing with Aubameyang and maybe Pepe is I would like their substitutions early. If it's gonna be half time or before 60 minutes, then bring them on. I don't want to see this bringing on with 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go, 15. If we're in trouble or if we haven't got that goal, Aubameyang, come on. Because I feel like the earlier that the changes are done, the more impact it might lead to them actually doing something. I feel like when you bring them on with 10 minutes to spare and 15 minutes, it's just like, you're asking for too much of these players. And these are still big players at the end of the day. And if you're going to bring Aubameyang on with 20 minutes to play, that's a bit of a dickhead thing, considering that's your captain. Like, I get why Arteta might, but no, man, fuck all that. You need to bring them on early.
I agree.
If they're needed,
I think he's got enough flames from the fans to never do that again.
You reckon?
Doing his whole 70th minute substitutions and bruv, make your subs early, bro.
That's his thing, though. That's
if
what
the
he
game
does,
is done at, bruv, you're not Wenger, bro. Don't be doing the 70th, 60. Like, I know he's not trying to do the Wenger thing, but bruv, where did you get that from? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you're up there stressed. We can see it. Why are you stressing yourself for so long? Make the sub.
Just make the sub, bro.
Why is it at the same time all the time? Why is it you make it at the same time all the time? That's a thing that you do. Why? Where did you get that from? Why do you do that? Just do the right thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if this is a pattern of your behavior, it must be, it's like your thing. Oh, bring on 70th, 20 minutes. Blood, fucking do the right thing when you're meant to do it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
If your team's struggling, change it up.
I mean, I like that about Emery.
Yeah. Emery, he didn't hesitate. Half time, man, were coming off.
Man were flying off half time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to, I like that thing about Emery. If a change needed to be made, he was making it. Whether it was the right one or the wrong one, a change was getting made.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He didn't care. It's not going well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I mean, Arteta, it's sad because I like Arteta. And I just think right now he's his own worst enemy right now, man. I think that he's killing himself. And what I mean by that is he's overthinking stuff, man. He's doing too much. He's doing too much. He's overthinking everything. He's getting emotional. He's holding it down.
It's contagious, though.
You could tell how he's articulating himself. It's very emotional. Like, he needs to be more robotic, a little bit more robotic with it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because he's coming out in interviews and he's throwing information out and players under the bus and letting out, you know what I'm trying to say? But he's calmed that down more now, you know what I'm trying to say? But with his substitutions now, like whatever's happening between him and Aubameyang right now, like, or whatever, it's a bit emotional, like how he's moving, and it's just like,
I don't think he's a bad manager. I don't.
I
think he's got a lot of potential, but it's just a case of the results in a results business are a certain level, and it's not acceptable for Arsenal. So you have chances. And if you don't rectify the chances, i.e., win this game and get to the Europa League final, then you failed every possible objective, like massively. Not even like just about. You massively failed every single objective. So you have to leave. It's
he's a professional. He understands that.
He understands that.
Yeah,
he understands that.
Man.
And everyone has to understand that. You can't fail by this big of a stretch and expect to keep your job. And if you do, you know you're lucky, innit? So that's how I see it, man.
Lad, well, let's just hope man don't try and, because boy, I'm not playing no games.
No games, bro. I'll be outside.
I know I'm gonna be emotional today, boy. I know I'm gonna be emotional today. Like just sitting there watching.
Clear the schedule, fam. Clear it. Tell your missus, tell your mum, tell whoever you need to do.
We need to do some sort of watch, but we need to do a watch. I need to watch it with you somehow, bro. We need to find a way where I can communicate with you through this stress, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
Bro, if you're, listen, you know where my crib is, innit? If you want to come down, bro.
Oh, like that.
You remember what I said, bro? 12th of April. And as far as I can see, it's the 15th of April. So
is that what you said?
I said 12th of April, everything I go, bro. Everything I go. So
say no more. I might have to put you up on that still.
But yeah, let me know either way.
Yeah. But all right, bro. But
good talking to you.
But listen, hey, before you go as well, I need to chat to you, but after this, but yeah, man, close the thing out, man.
All right, say no more, innit? LJB networking that, you get me? I'm even going to have to find a way to pull that up. If it's not here in this video, the upcoming videos, LJB network, podcast, all of that, fitness, all of that, you get me?
Come on, G.
3MG extended clip. We're coming with another one, you know how it be, all love.
Let's go. Come on, G. Arsenal, let's do this.
Bah, bah, bah.